Hello everyone, welcome back. Jim here from Grassroots Piano. Today it is Ludovico Einaudi and we're looking at this book which is geared for beginners, grade 1 and grade 2. Getting through this book will set you up for success so you can get into his other pieces which will be easier. So we're looking at Experience today and that is page 46. I am an affiliate through Sheet Music Plus, by the way. You can order this book if you like. It helps the channel out just a little bit. This piece does have sections where it repeats a good amount to save time in the video. I will not be repeating. Let's go ahead and start with the left hand notes, and these are the pitches. We have E, B, E, B, back to E, B, and then E. So we have what we call our root fifth octave. That's the pattern. And then it goes up to G, D, high G, D, to G, D, and G. And then you might have some accuracy issues getting to that B. We'll talk about that in a bit. B, then we have F sharp, and then we have B, and then F sharp, and the root fifth octave. If you've been following my other videos, I have this bass line. It's pretty popular. Last bar is C, G, C, G, C, G, C. And I am going slow to make sure that we get the learning down. As I said in the beginning, it is for beginners. And now I'm going to put the left hand together with the correct rhythm slowly. And the fingering, by the way, is 5, 2, 1. Real quick about fingering, it's suggestive. Some people get really bent out of shape with fingering. We want to avoid awkward twists and turns that will make your playing stuttered. So everyone's built differently, but I am taking the suggested fingering from this edition and then I add in some, which we'll talk about. Here I go from the beginning, 8th note speed. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 to the G. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 to the B. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Take your time, work on that. Obviously the tempo goes faster, but you want to get comfortable with that. A few problems that you might have, and this is one of the harder sections, this left hand part, and then there's a section later which I'll talk about, is when you're playing from the beginning, the E, that's fine. Most learners can get to that G, but that third bar is when we get to that B. So because I'm a reader, I would suggest, if you can, when you're playing, my hand goes over and I can feel the black keys and see how my hand's there. I'm exaggerating. I know that is guiding me to that B. That will help you. And doing this and practicing it thoroughly will pay off because this kind of bass line figure chords is popular with a lot of pieces. I'm going to demonstrate both hands so you hear the main melody. And the main melody, we have our B and our third finger here. And it just has B's, sometimes 2 B's in a row, sometimes 3. And then a C, and then 1 conveniently placed A. So those are the pitches. And then, like I said, 1A. Here I go. Both hands slowly. 1. I've never played it this slow. It's kind of cool. 1. And. And. There's that A. And then we get comfortable, and then when you're ready, you can add in the pedal, and you pedal every bar. The next section, bass line's really easy. We have whole notes like this. I'm just demonstrating. Your hand position does not move. The right hand has legato flowing 8th notes like this. 1 and 3, 4. That's nice. 1, 2, 3. Finger change on the right hand, and last bar. And then we repeat. So get that comfortable and work on the pedaling. Going to the next section, which is very similar, it's really cool. We have fifths in the left hand. We're playing E and then the B, and then we have our G and D. and then B and D, C and A. And we just had this, now it's reversed, so that's kind of cool that he did that. And I'm starting with the third finger on G. Suggestive, here I go. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, and 4, and now let's talk about that. That can be counted as, I'll go slow, 1 E and. Okay, so 1 E and 2, 3 E and 4 E and. Nice clean sound. Try to have each note at the same volume. That'd be great. I will demonstrate both hands. Here I go. 3 and 4 and 2, 3, 4 and 1, 2, 3 E and 4 E and 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and 3, and then that repeats. And did you hear how I subdivided before? Getting that figure, that can help you out. It helps other learners. And then the next section, very similar. We have the left hand hanging out. All right, but now it goes 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. What happens here with newer learners? We'll play that maybe too fast and too sloppy, so hold yourself accountable. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4 and that will repeat. And next section is really cool. It changes just a little bit, which I love. The rhythms are the same. The left hand's about the same, because it changes at the end. But we have the B up here. So it goes 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and all right. So we'll get into that section. Did you hear how I subdivide that bass line? The two finger on the A, 3 and 4 and then I'm right there on the E. Before I go into the next section, which I think is really beautiful, well, it's really beautiful, but I think it might be the harder section. Could you please hit the like button if you're finding value out of my instruction? It helps other awesome learners like you. Just hitting that like button goes a long way. Thank you so much. So now we have at 25, we have the bass line, right? But it's down here. In the beginning, it was up here. And this bass line has consistent eighth notes, so we don't have a little change like we do in the beginning. So we're gonna get comfortable with this, and then to the G, and then it goes to the B, but it goes up. And some learners might get confused because before it went down to the C. The pattern's very, very similar. And if you're working on your notes and ledger lines, you can definitely just say that out loud. E, B, E, B. Okay, you'll get there. Now the right hand, we're playing notes together. We're gonna try to play it nice and comfortable. And then the third bar, there's a switch. And playing with the pedal will add that legato effect. Try it without the pedal first so you can really listen to see what you're doing, because the pedal can just kind of make everything pretty, but then kind of, you can get lazy with it. We all know that the pedals is a great sounding feature on the piano, but it can get widery and we're not holding ourselves accountable with the phrasing. I'm going to demonstrate both at that tempo. Changing. And the next section is the same classic composition technique here. The melody is repeated, but it's louder and up an octave. So if that's new for you, you're going to just want to get used to that hand position change. And then you want to practice one change to the next. So that sounds like, and it's naturally going to be louder up here. Here we go. kind of made one little mistake with the left hand, but we're human, that happens. And then the ending, we have that fermata, the pedal, release the pedal. We have our E minor chord, G major, to B minor, to C major, all right, let me know how you're doing, and feedback. If I went slow enough and clear enough, it's always welcome. Okay, so happy music making. See everyone really soon. Bye for now.